Okay, we're going to be moving on to this week. We started some doing stuff on clothing, so we're going to talk about doing laundry. So happy ujajapi. Washing clothes, washing laundry, doing laundry. So maybe you go to town, maybe you do it at home. Okay, so we have a few words that we have to start with. So happy covers all types of clothing. You guys know that. So happy. Hayujaja is a washing machine. Hayujaja. Hayanapusie is a clothes dryer. Hayanapusie. Okay, so get those. You guys know happy already, but go ahead and get the dryer and washer down. And I'm going to shuffle through these pretty quick because it really takes a long time to load onto YouTube, so you can always pause them. Okay, so I want you to look at these pictures. Look at these pictures and look at their actions. And then I'm going to say them in sequence in Lakota. I'm not going to translate them, but I'm just going to say them. So try to look at what they're doing and then what I'm saying. And for those of you in my classes, you know that in the red and underline in the sentences, those are the conjugations. And you guys know that when it's wa, it's meaning I am doing that verb. So you think of it as I'm doing number one, I'm doing number two, I'm doing number three, I'm doing number four, like that. Okay, chahe chumse. So here we go. So number one, ha pikiwapahi. Ha pikiwapahi. Ichino paki. Ha pikio atotokcha kehena kinukhaya ewagnake. Number three, ha pikihayu jaja owagnake. Ichito paki. Ha pikihayu jaja etahayu tchankali wachu. Number five, ha pikihaina pusie owagnake. And the last one, number six, ha pikihaina pusie etahayu tchankali wachu. Okay, so go ahead and listen to that again. Look at those pictures. Try to make those connections before I show you the translations. And these are some of the other vocabulary that we used. These are the verbs that we used. Ognaka, here she put something into something. Egnaka, here she lays something down, put something down. Ichu, to take. Pahi, to pick up things that are scattered around maybe. And then those are our conjugations. Wa and ya. I'm doing it and you're doing it. So here's our translations. You can pause it there. You can write down what those translations are. Okay, so the listening exercise, I'm going to go through some of these slides. They're not going to be in sequence. So they're not going to be 1 through 6. So try to close your eyes and translate what I'm saying. Try to think about that image, and then you can peek if you have to. So the first one, you can open your eyes, and did you guess that I said I am separating the clothes by colors? Okay, so you can close them again. Here's the next one. I am taking the clothes out of the washing machine. I'm taking the clothes out of the dryer. I am picking up the clothes. I'm putting those clothes inside the washing machine. I am putting the clothes into the dryer. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you what I'm doing in the picture, and you're going to flip it now. So you're going to say you are doing that verb. Okay? So the first one I'm going to give you for free, and this one is Dr. Khamahe. What am I doing? So he and ho, the female and male question endings. Dr. Khamahe. Naish Dr. Khamaho. What am I doing? So the reply is you are separating the clothing by colors, by different colors. Okay, so we're just flipping out the I am doing this verb to the you are doing this verb. So you can pause it, think about your answer, and then formulate it, and then respond. Okay. Again, pause it, think about your answer, formulate it. There's your response. What am I doing now? Think about it, pause it, respond. Takto kamaho. What am I doing? Think about your answer, pause it, think about it, formulate it. There you go. Nawana takto kamahe. What am I doing now? Pause it, think about it, formulate it. There's your response. And these are some of the vocabulary that we used in there. And so when I said takto kamahe, that's just, it's not really fast speech. We're just shortening taku down to takto kamahe. That's all it is. Okay, and there's your practice sheet right there. So you can practice saying you are doing this verb. So we just did all those slides where you formulated your answer. So practice doing that with all of these. Okay, so now you're going to take your chance to say I am doing these verbs, like that very first slide that we did. Okay, and then I put your cheat sheet up there. So go through that, practice that. Now try to do it without the cheat sheet. So you can pause it here, try to do it without the cheat sheet. So now we're going to command. So we're going to use we and wo. We is the female command ending. Wo is the male command ending. These are a singular command. So you're talking to, when you're telling one person something to do something. So we use we and wo when the preceding word ends in o, u, or And we use ye and yo and all the other ones. Okay, so you can look at those sentences, look at those commands, and you can figure out what that means. Okay, so now we're not going to be replying. We're just going to, when you're commanded to do something, you're just going to click on the picture that you're commanded to do. So don't do these in sequence when you're doing it with each other. Do them out of sequence too. Okay, so you're going to say like, so if the first one, we'll call on somebody. We'll say, Frank, ha pikipahio. That is the male singular command ending. I'm telling Frank to pick up the clothing. So Frank, ha pikipahio. And for the females, Frank, ha pikipahia. Okay, so go through them like that, do commands, and then Frank is going to have to click on number 1 because that is the command to pick up the clothing. So now we're going to answer commands once we have that down. Okay, so we're going to call on Frank again. So we'll say, Frank, ha pikipahio, pick up the clothes. So he has to click on he has to annotate on Zoom. He can make his mark or put his name on there. He'll click on that first picture, and then he will answer, ha pikiwapahiktalo. All right, I will pick up the clothes. Okay, and so go through all of those, the giving the commands, and then they're responding. So we just pick different people to do that. Okay. Oh, wait, no, go back here. Okay, so then for the kte, so that is the female saying that I will do it. Then the men, you can use that too, or if you want to use the lo, if you want to add that on, you can do that too. Ha ha pikiwapahikte, naish. Ha ha pikiwapahiktalo. It don't matter. But the lo is for the men if they want to put that on there or not. Okay, so answering commands, no cheat sheet. There's your practice. So just keep doing that. Now we're going to do third person. So we're going to have 3 people. So the first one, we'll say there's Charlie, and then there's going to be you, and then there's going to be Joseph. So Charlie is going to click on one of those pictures at the bottom, and he's going to say, what am I doing? So you're going to reply, you are doing that verb. So if Charlie picked number 4, so if he clicked on number 4 and he said, then you have to say, you are taking the clothes out of the washing machine. And then we're going to call on a third person. So we're going to say Joseph is that third person. So we'll say, Joseph, Charlie, what is Charlie doing, Joseph? So Joseph is going to go over to that list on on the right hand side, and he's gonna go down to number 4. So he'll say Charlie ha pikihayu jaja etaha yitchankalichu. So that he's going to be using the third person verb. Charlie is taking the clothes out of the washing machine. And so like I said, we're using ha piki all throughout these. So in context, we don't have to keep using them because we know we're talking about clothing, but this is keeping the focus on the clothing. So just use these longer sentences just for your practice. And then there is your practice using the he or she verb. You can start it, you can use names, you can give these people names, or you can start it with saying a wichasha or a wiaki. The man or the woman is doing whatever they're doing. Wichasha kiha pahi. The man is picking up the clothes like that. Or you can give them a name, it don't matter. Okay, that's it. We'll see you next week.